gonna play some hardcore Minecraft. Everybody likes it when I die. So today we're gonna try to go and fight the Wither. Or we're gonna try to fight the Wither. I don't know if you go anywhere. I don't actually remember much of what I was told, but often that's like the key to me remembering something is I just have to say out loud in the context that I'm supposed to be remembering, I don't know the answer, and then it'll just like pop into my head. I don't know. It doesn't always happen instantly, but it's a helpful thing that my brain does. It's like once I have said out loud that I'm ignorant of the thing that I'm supposed to be knowing, my brain says, "Ah, come on, man. Don't you think you actually do know it though?" And then suddenly the perfect answer to the question emerges. However, that's not happening right now, although I have been talking about it. But, we'll give it a couple more minutes. So, this is supposed to be like a sketchy danger fight. So we will get all of our best stuff. We will have golden apples. We'll even make more golden apples. That is how ambitious we'll be. Do I have any apples here? No, just a couple. We will make a couple of golden apples here. And then we'll go down the hill and make like a ton more of them. Also, why not? I've got a lot of gold, and apples are very fun. We will just ride down here. So I don't really know anything about this thing, but someone described it as more like an action RPG boss, and they said that I probably wouldn't definitely die. So with that in mind, I'm not like super apprehensive, and I'll do what I normally do in an RPG when I'm facing a boss that could potentially kill me forever that I've never faced before, and that's just do a little bit of extra preparation. But I know for a fact that I have apples somewhere, and I believe that fact is related to this specific chest right over here. And indeed, that's the fact. So we're just going to make 15 golden apples, and now we'll have, 15 golden apples. We'll have our 2 enchanted ones as well, and maybe we'll have to have those. But, when we're just like chomping on golden apples and golden carrots, as the case may be, in these fights, I think that'll be good. The best food, extra hit bars, anything to make me feel a little bit more secure. So, I don't even know if you can shoot this thing, but we're gonna get some more, arrows all the same, because it's possible that you can shoot it, and I'd feel foolish if all I had was 80 arrows, and maybe I'll need more. In the heat of the moment, sometimes I can be a pretty poor shot. But I just need to... And the Fletcher that buys... You're thinking of melons? Well, in honor of your thinking about melons, I will hit a couple of melons, although it is not incredibly important for this project. We may die today, and in that case, I wouldn't want some of these melons to go unfarmed, although I definitely need to do a better job with this little farm here if I want to act proud of myself in the morning. But this Fletcher over here should sell arrows, and that one over there, I guess, doesn't exist anymore. Perhaps he fell down. Alright, that's like 200 arrows. I'm sure that I will die before I need 200 arrows. 100 arrows, that was a little sketchy. I have no idea what this thing is, but 200, that should be good. Probably. I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. But we're getting closer to where I should, like, try to start remembering what I'm supposed to do. Do I have to go somewhere to summon this thing? It involves the Wither Skulls, and then I make like a little shape, but that's not all the information. Anyway, I have some golden carrots, which I don't know where they are. Ah, here they are. So we'll have them as well. So we'll have very good food, excellent food, and absolutely top tier food in case we need it. We've got shields. We've got tools, although I don't see how I'll need them. But we've got a bow. We've got plenty of arrows. We've got our 4 wither skeleton skulls. So did I... like a golem? Okay, so I don't... Yeah, we'll keep the bow... No, the shield should be in 7. Yeah, that way, if we need to go to totem, we'll have defense on that. Sorry, talking to myself about the hotbar. It's very important how you set up your hotbar when you're getting into things that you don't know. Okay, so do I need to do this in the nether? Do I need to do this in the end? I don't remember. Alright, so... Well... Are we prepared? Yes, we are prepared. I got a bucket of water. That's good. You never know when you'll need a bucket of water. I don't know if a bucket of water is going to be useful against this thing. Alright, so. I don't know how this works, and I also don't know why my villagers insist on falling down like that. There's a lot of things I don't know. But let's just go say goodbye to the crime family real quick, as since yeah, I'm planning on killing the wither or dying. I don't know how to summon it, but I'm confident if I just walk around for a little bit, I'll either remember what someone told me or somebody will tell me again. I have 4 wither skeleton skulls. I just I don't know what to do beyond that, but I figured we would go and say hello and goodbye to the pets in case we die, because it seems that it could happen. But yeah, hi everybody, nice to see you. Well, yeah, sometimes people are in the chat and they don't type, and that's awesome too. Need for soul sand. I have soul sand right here. Alright, I should carry like some random blocks with me, maybe. First of all, I just should. And I'll just carry like a stack of cobblestone blocks, because you never know if you need to like pretend to be taller or something. And then yes, I do know how to make iron golems. Somebody taught me with the very squat uppercase T and a hey Natasha, and a little jack-o'-lantern on top. Do I do soul sands with a jack-o'-lantern on top? Well, that doesn't make sense. Then what? Do I do soul sands and then the wither skulls with a jack-o'-lantern on top? That would be funny. But I just figured we could look at the sun setting there over the sunflowers and admire the beauty of this world. As we may very well be dying today. let us go unafraid into what comes next, and you know, a beautiful place indeed, full of torches and revelry. Let's say goodbye to Doug real quick, or rather, hello to Doug. After all, we're not definitely gonna die. I'm just afraid that we'll die. Good old Doug. Doing a little sumo training exercise with Doug. You see, when you're a little dude like me, you can just push Doug around using your superior momentum. I'm not that small in real life, but I would be small compared to a sumo wrestler. And I would be small compared to Doug. And actually, I think the player character is 2 blocks tall, which is like 2 meters, which is pretty tall. The wither box attacks other mobs, so better be a lot away from home. Okay, yeah, I'll like go somewhere else. Maybe we'll fight him in Sunflower Fields. I like Sunflower Fields. That was a pretty area. That could be cool. Shape of Iron for the Soul Sand. 3 skulls on top. All right. Well, with that in mind, good old Luca, wonderful Belladonna, and loyal Garuda. But it's time for us to just lay on down. Just it is not 9 meters a block. Don't be silly. You think I'm too strong to die? Yeah, don't you go believing in me. But we'll see. We'll see. The player is 18 meters tall. I do not believe this. That's too silly. And goodbye to everything we know. You know, it's important to be brave. We've got our Undying Idol. We've got 2 enchanted golden apples and 15 golden apples. We've got so much food. We've got arrows. We've got the ingredients. So let's go to Sunflower Fields forever. Do I have a boat? I am boatless. Let us run to Sunflower Fields. That'll be a fun thing to do for potentially the end of life. So the player character is not themselves 2 blocks tall, but the block is exactly 1 meter. I know the block's a meter because the game, you know, counts. Speaking of, you know, as an American, I understand miles more intuitively than kilometers. But as a person who's been in a science class ever, you know, the metric system's obviously better. And it sort of embarrasses me that I still think in miles and degrees Fahrenheit. You know, I've just not been able to train myself to be better. Nice little lava fall there. But we're not worried about that. We're going to Sunflower Fields, where if the Wither attacks anything living, he can attack sunflowers or things of that nature. And we'll just run down here because I knew this would be very pretty. And yeah, 1.8 meters. I'm like, that's a little bit taller. Yeah, because I'm 6'2", but yeah, the Minecraft character is taller than me. Taller than the vast majority of people. I don't think of myself as a tall person, but it's not terribly often that I run into people that are a lot taller than I am. And usually people aren't taller than me. But in my head, I'm an average height for an adult human. It's only whenever I, like, you know, look around in a crowd that I realize I would be very easy to assassinate if somebody was so inclined. And I'm like, oh, how will I ever blend in? Let's slouch real quick. And if you wonder, why do you think somebody in a crowd would assassinate you? Oh, I've spoiled the plot of the movie. Yeah, the USA is super wrong about the metric system. Could not agree more. As you guys know, I bake and stuff, and there I use, I'm a real metric system guy. I convert whenever I get a recipe for the first time before I like memorize it. I convert everything, if it's like in teaspoons or whatever, into grams and milliliters and so on. So it's like I don't care what you think I'm supposed to measure sour cream in. We're getting 120 grams of it. And if you think that it's actually a liquid and should be done in milliliters, I don't care about that either. Sour cream is going to be measured by mass in this house. We care about precision. Oh yeah, what's it? 6'4"? That is tall indeed. I'm the tallest one in like my immediate family, but unless cousins are in the immediate family, I have a cousin that's quite tall. Like 6'8" or 6'9", something like that. And then I have nephews that are probably gonna tower over me. Their father is like 6'5" or 6'6". But anyway, enough about human height. We are here in sunflower fields forever. And yeah, I like the Beatles song, and yeah, I'm saying it that way repeatedly because it's sort of reminiscent of the phrase, even though I know perfectly well that is not the name of the song. Anyway, it is time. So I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out today. This is going to be my my Wither presentation. I don't know how this works. Now you say you're watching Encanto? Love that movie. Magnificent. Like everyone else in the world, I think Lin-Manuel Miranda is a genius. I really liked In the Heights. And then, Hamilton. Like all people. I liked Hamilton. No, some people don't like Hamilton, but, And then, he did the music for Moana, which I thought was just brilliant. Really liked Moana as well. And then Encanto was really something special. It was cool to see, an animated movie song break out as like a pop hit, even if people got a little tired of hearing it by the end. But it is time. So let's wither it up. Well, I need the axe. We'll just we'll have the inventory like this, and we'll figure it out if it's not working out. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Withering Heights. That's funny. We're just gonna back away a little bit. See what's going on. He's got a health bar. That's good. Alright, he's already hit me with something, so our health bar is immediately going down. Alright. So, he's very fast. And the health effect drains our life. Constantly? Yeah, it looks constantly. And it's blowing up the ground. Just need to eat another apple real quick. We've got plenty of open field here. The wither effect is a little obnoxious. Doesn't seem too bad. These golden apples, though, I'm gonna run out chomping them like this. I need to not be doing them for this. And probably need to go to first person. Alright, yeah, we need to get more aggressive with our damage, or we're not going to make any progress here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll run away a bit. chomp some carrots, try to regen. We're down to 7 hearts there. That's plenty. It's making angry sounds. We got him almost down to half hit points, though, so decent progress. Still got 12 golden apples. Really more worried about, yeah, getting up to full HP again. Now, we've got water around. I don't want to test water resistance, so we're not going to. To the projectiles, that is to say. Because, you know, it's not too big of a worry, right, with how things are going. We've got 50 more carrots, so we've got enough food for this, unless there's like a phase 2 and 3 thing where they, you know... It's possible he's about to do a Frieza on me. Alright, need to get out of this hole, or we're gonna eat some shots. Alright, we got him down to like half hit points, making good progress. Down to like half health, which is bad. It's real bad. I am tanking a lot of hits right now. We just need to get some distance, figure out what's going on. Okay. Try to get up to max health here. There's a ravine there. We just need to keep on moving, though. Keep on moving. Alright, he's regenerating health over time, so keeping on moving is not a sustainable long-term strategy. I actually need to keep on getting damage in. Alright, now he's glowing weird, so that's pretty rough. Golden apple time. Anytime a boss glows, you want to use... Okay, now we're on the ground. Now we're in a real fight. Now we're talking. Alright, actually, up close, it's not so bad. Alright. Now he's teleporting away. He's either dead or we're about to get another phase. Time to eat a golden apple. We're down to 2.5 hearts, but now we're regening up real good. So back away, back away. I think he might be dead. We still got that wither effect ticking away, but we'll just eat some more carrots, and eventually that'll stop. Alright, is he... Alright, he must be dead. We get another star. Hooray! Glorious. You know, they didn't give you an advancement for killing him, but you got one for summoning him, and that's just as good. Yeah, well, I mean, Natasha, it is, like, basically perfect gear. I think the netherite sword is 1 more damage, right? And then, maybe the netherite gear has slightly different qualities, but it doesn't, like, reduce damage any better, I don't think. So, yeah, hooray! Good job, everybody. We killed him. Time to lay down, and now we have a nether star, and, I think it was called a nether star. And that gave me new crafting recipes. But I don't know what it was for, so we'll figure that out some other day. Ah, there it is. A beacon. Oh, it looks pretty. It looks like a sea lantern. So glass, obsidian, and another star, and we can make a beacon. Who knows what it'll call? Maybe another nether, or another wither. But hooray! You know, excellent. We picked up a lot of dirt, so good for the wither. And also, he donated some sunflowers to the project. Pretty excellent. We've got a bunch of extra golden apples, but you know, it's good to be prepared. And we didn't choose to eat any of our tastiest enchanted golden apples. We'll save them for when it really matters, you know, when we fight a truly dangerous enemy. Oh, Garuda's gonna be so excited. Hey, Sid. Unfortunately, you have missed my triumph. As the holes in sunflower fields bear testament, The seeds of destruction have been grown and destroyed, and I am the owner of another star. Now I'll make the beacon and probably never use. You can use the beacon? Does it does it assemble your crew of superheroes? Yeah, I just need to jump up this way. Yeah, sorry, Sid. I'm too good at this. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I spent a lot of the first phase, I guess, running away from it and trying to be real cagey. And then once it came down to my level, I killed it. It must have been 15 or 20 seconds, maybe. It could have been slightly longer than that. It gives effects depending on how many blocks I had under it. Ooh. That is interesting. And as we return home, maybe I'll never die. I mean, that's not true. I'm still, like, terribly afraid of the deep dark. But it gives buffs. We'll just jump out here on the meadow and look out at everything. Because we didn't die. It feels good. Feels good to be alive. You know, there's so many possibilities. There's roller coasters. There's all sorts of stuff. Maybe I'll build a chicken farm? No, probably not. For it is day 251. And, 2 of the principal bosses of the game are dead. I guess there's still the Warden in the Deep Dark. I don't know if he's considered a boss. Everyone says he just, like, kills you in one hit, which sounds like a boss, but also sounds like a not boss, like, you're supposed to avoid that boss. Because anything that can kill you in one hit is boss-like, whether or not they count as one. But we'll just run on over and say hello to Doug. Wonderful Doug. Best of all Dougs. I've spent every second since I learned about the Warden's existence being afraid of them, and I've never even seen one. Seeds for Garuda. And, what a good little time, We left and then came back heroic champions. Guess we could just put this Wither Skull somewhere up on the wall. Creepy little totem looking at us, Why not? A dark testament to our victory. You named your first ever Doug Jr.? Oh, that's so wonderful. Alright, so now what do we do? Kinda thought I was gonna die. Huh, well, so, now with my new lease on life, I do... Well, there's, random stuff to do, right? Like, not open the doors when I don't mean to. And adorn the walls with the skulls of my enemies. Just normal, run-of-the-mill pedestrian stuff. But, you know, while we think, might as well do the dreaded inventory management. One day I'm gonna learn how to do this automatically. I'm gonna quit playing the real game, and all I'm gonna do is manage my inventory without actually touching it. Make things to have fun? I know, it's, Look, normally when I want to have fun, I just, you know, plant wheat. Yeah, complete advancement, that'll be good. You know, work on various projects, but yeah, that'll, because there is stuff that I've been wanting to do, like make a little panda habitat and acquire some pandas. You heard that if a charged creeper blows up near a zombie or something, then you get the heads. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I've never seen any other skulls besides the wither skeleton skull of any mobs, but that would explain it if you have to do some convoluted thing. I don't know that I've ever seen a charged creeper. I guess you get them hit by lightning, or maybe there's something else you do. But alright, we did not need 200 arrows. We did need, you know, a couple dozen. Over preparation is good, you know, it's not a bad thing. Get a creeper head, skeleton head, and a piglin head that way. Ah, a piglin head to hang on the wall. That would be nice. You know, I could go back to the, you know, Sid, you must not have watched that episode. I had like psychologically an unpleasant time building bridges from one island to the next island. Like it really gave me a bad feeling inside, and I didn't like it. But I do want to get an elytra. But you know, maybe it's time to go back. Yeah, we can always just go, and then if I start having a bad time, we'll turn around again. And yeah, that's right. And Natasha wanted me to look for that other side disc. So yeah, so let's clean up the inventory real quick, and then we'll head back into the end portal to see about collecting some more stuff. At the very least, we can mine a bunch of stuff from that one end city that was right by home. Tried it with channeling during a thunderstorm. Alright, this time I'm going to remember to bring a jack-o'-lantern, even though I'm sure that I could just look down. It's so much more comforting for me to know that, like, they just literally aren't going to get mad at me, or at least I don't think they will. They being the Endermen of my my nightmares. And then we could have a jack-o'-lantern obscuring the face as we're, like, building the dumb bridges. Do I have shears with me? No. Do I have shears in this chest? No. Do I have any iron anywhere accessible? Probably? Yeah. Alright, and that just leaves one thing to do, which is pull up this notepad where it says where the end portal is. Negative 675, negative 1200. Fantastic, and now we will just jump into the nether and travel there. Right, am I ready? No, I am not ready because I have too much junk in my inventory. And that makes me decidedly unready. But we are close to ready. Very, very close to ready indeed. We'll take some cobblestone, although I think I want to build with the end stone. Because if I build with cobblestone, what if an Enderman, like, picks up the cobblestone and then I don't notice and walk over it, right? and the nether star, which we will keep, you know, here in the ender chest for lack of a better space for it. And 36 spreads. We're not likely to be gone that long. Let's just run over to this chest, though. We probably have a bunch of wheat in it or whatever. Alright, and now we're going to have just an absolute ton of food. Probably too much, but also, in the same sense, not at all too much. Alright, got our tools, got our pumpkin, got shears, which we absolutely don't need to carry with us. We will put them in here and forget about them forever. Alright, ready to roll out. Yeah? Yeah. And I think I've got another portal built pretty close to the end. Portal, so we're just going to route in that direction. And, you know, try not to fall down into the lava. If we do, I'm sure I'll react very, I feel bad about the title of this stream now. You know, again, it went much quicker than I imagined. But we need to go on the negative X highway for a bit. What, just like a 150? No, that would take us to like 800. That'd be too far. So 100 and... why can't I do math whenever I am talking? This is already too far. And then negative 1700, so... You know, did I build a spur to this? We'll just hack through, you know, real adventurous nether traveling, like not caring about what has come before. We're just gonna go right there. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. I knew it. Alright, you know, the lava doesn't alarm me. We're just gonna get ahead of it. That's the thing you can do when you're adventurous and bold. Alright, we get way ahead of it. And we're just going to keep on running in this direction, except in a similar way. We will not run in this direction. Someone is grunting at me, and now I'm sad. You know, why can't we just all be friends? Well, it's because I'm not wearing his gang's colors. It'll be okay. And now we will walk down here and find the path again. Yes, we will walk down here and find the path again. This is exactly the same as believing I'd been on the way before. Aghast cries. He'll cry even more if I can see him. I should be seeing a portal somewhat soon, but maybe I'm wrong. Nope, I'm way off. This is the opposite of efficient nether travel. Alright. Because those are bones. I didn't put those there. They just exist there. I'm being attacked! This attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. So I just need to go that way for a while longer. That guy's sitting on somebody else's head. That's very nice. I'm just going to tank these shots and eat bread, because the health regen is more important than the minuscule amount of damage that this absolute peasant of an archer is going to be able to do to me. I'm sure when I finally come out here and find my way to where the portal is, it'll be like, you know, exactly where I left it. Just like I thought it would be. But importantly, by going this way, we have found more gold. The thing I care about more than anything in the world. And maybe we'll find like some weird ancient debris. Sometimes that happens when I dig in random directions in the nether. Alright, we need to go east some. Ow. You know, that could have been a lot funnier. Like, do I need to be right there? Because that's really annoying. Alright, how far off am I if I go this way? Alright, so potentially, yeah, if I don't route any closer, then we're basically no better. No, this will be what, negative, yeah, that'll just be a couple hundred blocks out. We can just trek it from here. Except that's, like, annoying. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're going to, you know, begin the anxiety of digging bridges by doing it here first. No, this is a terrible idea. Why am I the way I am? We're just gonna build a portal here and walk. Oh no, not my obsidian. Alright, why am I the way I am? Alright, so I don't have flint and steel, but it's gotta be in this shulker, right? Because I wouldn't just leave home without it, unless I did. Oh, man! Maybe it's in a different shulker. I've got flint, so we're fine. Alright, time to grab our stuff. Yeah, no, I don't find it easier to bridge in third person at all. It's just the fear. So this is like kind of low too, so this is probably going to bring us out in like a beautiful and idyllic space in between all of it, you know. Forget what I said. This is nice, you know. Let's just stay here. Who needs to go to the end, right? Do I have a boat? I do not have a boat. That's a tragedy. Do I have the ability to make a boat? Yes. Never leave home without it. Leave home out without a boat? I mean occasionally, but not without the ability to make a boat. Then inexplicably put a single piece of wood onto the ground, monument to your inability to process information as it happens. Alright. I don't want that shulker there. I need to clean that up real quick. I need to clean all of this up real quick. Alright, and then I just need to route what? Not very far at all this way. Exactly as planned. You know, because it's really pretty here. And then we'll just find, like, I don't know, a pillar or a hole in a beach that looks familiar. I think the bridge above the void is kind of relaxing, so if we're sneaking on die. I always worry, like, whenever I go to, like, hit a, like, anything on the keyboard, I'm like, what if I hit control, like, right now? Oh, negative 1200. I overshot this so far. It's fine. It's really pretty here. And I didn't really overshoot it that far. This is merely exactly as slow as just taking the negative X canal 600 blocks. Doesn't even exist there, does it? And then walking over. It's fine. It's totally okay. We've got all these nice beaches around, and on one of them, the entrance. Which will be like, you know, you'll be able to tell when we see it, because there'll be like a boat. Yeah! You see, here's a nice boat. This boat should lead us directly where we want to be, or at least sort of in that direction. Alright, why can't I remember how I went in here last time? Because knowing me, I just would have, like, went right over it and dug down, right? Surely. So where did I do this? I wouldn't have made any symbolic markings because I would have thought I was about to die. You know, whatever. I'll just dig down again. Did I go down here? It would have seemed logical. Nope. Terrible. Terrible plan. We'll just go straight down here. We'll get there for too long. We'll just peek our head in here real quick. And we should be getting there pretty soon. This is just like 10 blocks away, so we should be either in the room or next to it. Yep. Potential for those nasty silverfish. That was the little effect that says they're there, so we'll be ready for the ugly sound of their shrieking. And real quick, let's just look around, see if we can find a disc. Because I think in either this or a previous world, there was like a chest that I didn't get in one of the libraries. Or both of them. This one sure looks like I burrowed out of it. So is there a chest on the bottom layer too, or... Nope, just the top one. So many books. Yeah, that'll be why I die for a super dumb reason, to be funny, not like out of carelessness and stupidity. I just wanted you guys to think I was funny. uh, that door opens into nothing. Very suspicious. Alright, so you're telling me that I did walk past the chest every single time that I was doing that. Great. Now it's time to go back if I can. Top of the bottom section of the library. Alright. Ah, okay, yeah, now I see it. We get a Book of Unbreaking 3, so that's pretty excellent. We'll be able to put that on the Elytra if we get it. Or, exactly, it looks like everything else. It's book-shaped. I'm easily distracted by books. So we'll find the other library, and there will be a chest there. I think there were 2 libraries. Found another chest, just a normal golden apple. Just a normal golden apple. How spoiled I am with riches and wealth. Weird prison. We're just gonna crack the door rather than figuring out how it operates. That's the kind of guy I am. Well, without any water. A chest that maybe I went into before, but you know, not as cool as it could be. But I guess if you needed a little bit of food, it would be a welcome sight. I'm just gonna put the flint and steel back in there, cause I got a shulker and I can make more. And this is more, you know, more good for the inventory. More good for the inventory? What even is English? How does it work? Alright, and here's the end of this, mayhaps. Yep, just a weird little thing there. Alright. Alright, how do I get back up? It's so disorienting. Like, as soon as it gets dark, I just, you know, get turned around. I feel like my parents whenever the Nintendo 64 happened. And they're like, wait, no, now I'm dizzy. But it's only when it's dark in the game, you know. I probably need glasses. I mean, I do need glasses, just not for the video game screen stuff. Like many things in life, I learned I needed glasses from an excellent meme on the internet. Something along the lines of, you know, you're not supposed to see halos around lights at night. And I'm like, no, that is an aspect of lights that exists. They are illuminated, like a Renaissance painting. But apparently that's not so. However, To the best of my knowledge, doing anything about it would require making an appointment, and if you know anything about me, it should be that I don't make appointments. I just don't. If I made them, then I would have to think about, like, going to them, and then I wouldn't do that, maybe. So if I just don't make them, then it's much easier. No, I make appointments sometimes, for, like, emergencies. Like, if I'm concerned that I might actually not be able to keep on living, then I'll make an appointment. But barring that, like, if I'm pretty sure I could make it, then, I'll just leave it alone. Yep. Yeah, Sid, you said you saw that meme too? Yeah, I, you know, it was really funny to me, but then also I was like, huh, that's, I wonder who else is learning about the world this way. But, you know, the information of the time, I just, like, imagine, you know, it's like, you know, 1500s Denmark or whatever, and they've got their little Dutch advertisements. They're like, you know, if you see this at night in the reflection off the water, remember to come to this guy. I don't actually know a stereotypical Dutch name. Is that more ignorant than knowing a stereotypical Dutch name and using it? Inquiring minds wish to know. No, I do know stereotypical Dutch names. Some of them. I'll just choose somebody from American history. Yeah, it's interesting when perceptions like that. I think I've talked about this before, and you may be familiar with the idea. Like, Koala, you know, like, is red the same red for everybody? How do we know that our experiences are actually, like, touching a real thing, you know? What's the difference between an object and our experience of the object? And something, you know, like our experience of, you know, photons bouncing off of things, because the physical underpinnings of light is different than our experience of it. So it's a very excellent way to sort of see how we're not just mediated by our perceptions of reality, we're absolutely controlled by it. Like, there's no way out of the perceptions that you're guided by. And I'm lost again. I think if I just go through this wall, we'll find our way back into the stronghold. And if it's not true, then I'll get frustrated before we even get into the end. Yes, here we go. Alright. Terrifying, angry sound, but back in the stronghold again. Just, like, hit me if you want to, man, but stop making that sound at me. Jeez. They are coming out of the woodwork. Might be the last of them. We'll just keep an eye out. I think they don't like it when you hit their friends. Great. You know, we're right back where we started. I need torches. Okay, yeah. I'm starting to get upset at the shadows, so the only thing to do is identify the source of this feeling and deal with it. Because, you know, it's interesting how not being able to see can be really unpleasant. There's a lot of, you know, games that rely on that to make people nervous. And while it works, it's not a thing that I like, you know. The darkness is not an aspect of building anxiety that I find too pleasant. It works too efficiently. Alright. So, in conclusion, I'm walking over the exact same places that I've been 8 times. How did I even get here? If I go on this side, I'll just end up on the other side. How did I even get here? I hate so much about this place. Oh, I can't breathe. I feel too hot. I'm fine. I just, I think I forgot to breathe there for a bit. It's not hot enough to start sweating. The way that my anxiety ratchets up whenever I start feeling embarrassed. Unpleasant. And I know you're like, why would you be embarrassed by being terrible at this video game that you're clearly a moron at? Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know either. I just don't like feeling lost. It's one thing if I don't know where I'm going, but if I start going over a place I've been before, it triggers feelings of publicly wasting time. Maybe that's what it is. Is this the same library as before? Maybe. We'll organize the books. That way we'll know. Yeah, maybe, you know, right? This is the first library. Good news. The presence of the multi-shop book that we have left there proves that this is the library we've already been to. Bad news. That means we have to keep on looking for the other library. If I were, like, considerably smarter, I would, do this an entirely different way. Like, only ever turn left. Or give up already. Whoa, boy. That scared me. Yeah, okay, Alright, yeah, maybe I don't need to be doing this. I don't know. It shouldn't have scared me that much. I don't know. No, I think, yeah, we'll just, we'll find the portal and we'll quit worrying about this search for a specific room. It's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm not in any kind of shape to be looking for one specific room in this place that I'm already lost in. But we will keep on trying to go on this mission. It's just like so outrageous that you should be here. Alright, now all I have to do is find the portal, which I can't do. But we'll just throw all this stuff into the box, and that is the same as managing the inventory. Found the wrong coordinates when I wrote them down? Ah, here we are. Alright, time for fun and anxiety. No, not in that order. I probably should make that longer than one wide someday, or wider than one wide. The whooping of an Enderman reminds me that a pumpkin is appropriate decoration. You know, it occurs to me that that water going off the side of the thing may not be the best. Can we wall it off? Because that, I mean, it would be an amusing way to die. I guess you'd probably be able to swim up on the water before you died. But if you didn't, then that would be embarrassing. Okay, well, we're gonna need some end stone, right? So we might as well just start mining away. I believe these platforms are relatively tall and don't have ravines, but we're going to be going straight ahead rather than down in any way, if we can, you know, to hopefully not die. And we'll just get a couple of stacks of these, and then we'll go off to that other island in the general direction of the other stuff, and we'll just, you know, try to make a systematic thing of it. I was gonna say, like, I don't know how we would mend our tools here, but I could just, you know, put the sword in the pickaxe in the offhand. Oh, and I brought my, that's right, I remember. I don't remember which one it is. Here we go. So we are going to make a water source in the end. These buckets were specifically in the ender chest so that we can make a water source anywhere we please. So we're going to go ahead and put them right back in there where they belong. Shulker utility is magnificent. Yep. You know, see, this part is just mining endstone, and it's pretty. And we can always make a pineapple under the sea from it because it looks quite pineapple-y. And it would be kind of fun to build a little underwater SpongeBob house out by one of the coral reefs or something. That'd be a fun little project. How can you break an ender chest without destroying it? You use Silk Touch. And then it breaks as an ender chest. And you don't have to make another one. It's very, very nice indeed. That is what I have. This Silk Touch pick, which I named Silk Touch. It's not as good of a pick as my other pick, but it does the job. Me with my sad pumpkin head. Three shulkers is really enough, but I mean, I might just go to this little end city and try to get some more. Nah, I mean, maybe on the way back out. I mean, there's lots of ways out. But, I mean, this is the portal that we need to be trying to reach, you know, -600, -800. I think, because, I mean, maybe the other portals out of this island don't bring me back to the middle, right? You know, to the portal out. And that would be pretty annoying. Alright, we're just gonna get more stacks because a lot of the thing that annoyed me last time was, you know, getting a lot of the way there and then running out. Of course, we may not even be able to find the pathway this time. It'll be fine. Alright. Hundreds of enderstone. Alright, I don't know why that eerie noise felt the need to happen. That was a little different. Does that happen in the nether? Is there a deep dark in the nether? Not the nether, the end. This isn't the nether. It's just another place that's sort of nondescript and makes me sort of anxious-ish. It's alright. We've got enough stuff now. Did I leave my ender chest over here or did I pick it up? I picked it up. Good answer. Now we'll run through the end. You know, everyone's favorite visual experience. There's a conclave of Endermen over there, and in the distance, quite easy to see against the void, a little walkway there. That one's either complete or it isn't. I know we've now reduced the probabilities once more. I believe that will be one of my bridges that didn't quite get there. I believe. We will see when we get there. Yeah, this is so much better already. Because earlier I didn't have a jack-o'-lantern, and it made me just feel so freaking nervous. Okay, yeah, that way first. And then that's the one that was bigger. Alright, so now do I go the full long way around or no? We'll just go right over here and make a little connecting bridge. That'll be just fine. Or I could be an adult and just pearl across. Seems like a good way to die. I don't actually know how far these things throw. Maybe this isn't a good idea. If I just toss it like so. Yeah, there you go. You know, I sure don't want to do that in most circumstances. But that went well. And somewhere over here is the bridge, unless I came to totally the wrong spot. You know, this is the thing about saying that I knew where I was going. Apparently I don't at all. Let's just keep going this way. It's just as good as knowing where I was going, and maybe we'll find one of those weird bridges anyway. You can eat the fruit. Okay. It didn't... I noticed last time whenever I broke it, it didn't get it. So maybe I need to... punch it in the face. There we go. We get the flower. Yeah, okay, so the fruit we have at home, but the flower you have to break individually. Because if you do this, then it all falls down, but no flower, only fruit. Alright, so this is one that does complete. There's the end portal on that one. So then there's like another one over there somewhere. Yeah. And we're just going to hold control and walk, because this way I'll just look at I'll look at the chat stream. I don't need to look at this screen. It's just the chasms on either side. I'm not afraid of heights. It's the eerie noise and the fall that I find disconcerting. But like, what if an Enderman whoops like right here on the middle of my bridge and shoves me off? That does, make me feel a little sketchy. But yeah, I'm just looking over here at the chat, and let me say that it's so good to see all of your faces there and not to be looking at my own computer screen. Just so much better. Of course, I can see my screen in two different places. I've got OBS and then like the YouTube thing, so it's all over right there, but a magnificent success. We're just going to keep on running this way. Hundreds of blocks away from everything. Hole in the earth. Oh, yep, hole in the earth. Gotta be careful. I was gonna say, I'm like, they don't usually appear to have the dangerous things in the middle, but yes. Third-person movement definitely called for in this area. Hey, we've got a thing! Unless I am looking at where we came in again. No, we are not looking at where we came in again, so that's definitely a thing. We will attempt to move closer to it. Hey, and another thing! Hey, it's got a little boat. A little boat and a little city next to the boat. Very cool. Now we just need to build a very, very long bridge over there. What are the alternatives? Building a shorter bridge there, and then a bridge there, and then a bridge there. I mean, I think one long bridge may be better. The thing is called an end city, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can triangulate a little bit here. That's the goal. The city will want to explore too for things, but I think, yeah, we'll just go. Yeah, because that island may not be connected to that one. I mean, yeah, just straight shot across seems to be the best bet then. Not to that little island with all the Endermen, but yeah, we'll just go straight across. I could build a 2-block pathway instead of one to add more comfort. That would make it better to walk on, but it would make it twice as long to build. Alright. Time to begin? Yep, time to begin. I am, however, not doing it with a jack-o'-lantern thing over me. That would render me upset before my time. So we're just going to turn around here and... Yeah, you know, this is not the best. So, in conclusion, all I'll do is make my thumb nod over the space bar, and we'll be fine. We're just gonna go in this direction for a while. Oh boy, yeah. Man, what a bad feeling. This game is not built for my specific set of darkness-related fears. And I'm not, like, afraid of the dark, am I? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Yeah, I'll just look at... Yeah, I think the screen's just too big. It's just too much. I'll play while looking at the smaller version in this other screen. I'll just turn off mine, you know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. I'll just physically turn off my monitor because that's what a thing that you can do, and I actually feel better already. What I need to do is play this on like a tiny little screen. That's the way. You guys, you may think that I am joking, but I am not joking. Actually, you probably don't think I'm joking because you can tell that I am looking into the other monitor now physically. Probably there's different brightness on my face too. The good news is we've gotten through one stack already. The sweaty palms have not subsided, but you know, the the tingling, terrible sensation on my scalp and the hotness of the skin, you know, it's going away a little bit. The key was the screen was too large, you know, because it was like a big thing of dark, mysterious danger right in front of my face, both as large as my face. But now, here with this this smaller screen, I feel much more secure. I feel ridiculous. But actually, you know, you do what works, right? And if restricting your field of view physically is what it takes, you know, I could put a hand over one eye, maybe. Lord knows I never wanted to have to do this nonsense again, though. Why do I even play hardcore? Alright, we're there. You know, I bet people like play this on their phones or whatever, but it right now it's working wonderfully for me. There we go. I'm just gonna turn my monitor back on. Turn my monitor back on, put the pumpkin back on my head, and now we're good. Look at that. Amazing. And there totally is an Enderman on it, and that would be misery. Alright. I did it! Hooray! If I'm on another island, if I have to... You know, it looks like we're gonna have to make another one. But that's fine, you know. This next bridge will be even closer to the goal. So obnoxious. Well, you know, we had the line right. We just thought this island was going to connect it, and it isn't. But now we will, Alright, we're gonna try to do this without turning my monitor off. We'll see how that works. This all better be worth it. But someone has told me that you can die using the elytra, and I bet I will. That'll be funny. Everybody likes it when you die. I have noticed that. You know, you're nobody till somebody kills you. All right. And now we are so much closer to being there again. Apparently you can just like rub your shoulders with these jokers and they don't even care. Yeah, don't use the elytra in the end. Absolutely. I think I'm going to use it like over an ocean. I think learning to fly over an ocean would be responsible. You know, do like a Wright brothers thing, you know. You start on a beach and you go, you know, you'll have some water if you need it. Please say this is one island. I don't want to have to do another thing. All right, it's one island. Magnificent. All right, how to do this? I think we just build up and then we'll waterfall down. Yeah, seems good. Shulker opens and closes. That reminds me. Let's go ahead and turn those off right now. We'll keep it on a few percentages, so we'll still get, you know, the subtitles or whatever. But we're absolutely not going to force ourselves to experience that nonsense again. The shulker hits me, but we're going to be able to just get right here, punch it with our sword real quick. And when I fall, we'll fall. And another shulker shell is here. Alright, I am gonna die here. No, the shulker will stop hitting me eventually. And then I'll simply fall down. Oh god, no, it's not gonna stop hitting me eventually, is it? I am in trouble. No, we'll be fine. So all we need is a roof over our head, and then it's okay. They hit a little bit, but it doesn't hurt that bad. A brewing stand. Hey, we get a couple of potions of instant health. You know, you never know when you'll need that. A shulker box, and it looks like here a pair of wings. A sharpness 4 looting, 3 unbreaking, 3 sword. Dude, can you imagine how sick it would be to find that early? I mean, that would be a pretty sweet sword. And the rest of the stuff would be, you know, stuff. So that would be good too. I don't need this for anything though, so I guess I'll just leave it here. Because I mean, like, what am I ever gonna need diamond armor for again, right? So yeah, you know, it's funny how you can get too rich to anything. So okay, so you rotate them. I don't want to. Hey, there we go. Elytra. Sky's the limit. We'll take the item frame too. Dragon Wall Head? I gotta get that. I guess it was like the thing on the front of the ship. The masthead. So, very cool stuff. Definitely going to go right down and grab that. by write down, I mean we're going to look where we're going first. And hopefully this is not going to ruin the dragon wall head, which I'm going to acquire now. Yeah, no, it'll fall the other direction. Alright, dragon head. Magnificent. Levitation. We'll just go into the water, and that will solve that problem. Alright, a dragon head. I guess we can put that on the wall at home, too. Time to go back? No, no, it is time to explore this thing and kill the shulkers in it. More shulker boxes. No, I really, you know, like, this is going to be enough for what I need, but it'll still be nice to, you know, be able to have a comically large amount of stuff. Not that way. Clearly not that way. Four shoulder shells. Feels good. And there's one on the wall right here, so we just need to close the distance so we don't levitate too far up. That didn't work, you know, it was a good plan. This'll work, though. No, it won't. It won't work at all. We're gonna need to get inside right here. That'll work, right? Yeah! Hey, and an ender chest. Magnificent. First, of course, we will need to fight some shulkers. This'll be the way in to do it. Yeah! Magnificent. Good plan. Of course, there's about to be so many of them shooting at me. Oh my goodness, just so many. Let's zip around this wall here. Alright, this is gonna be a little annoying. It's gonna be super annoying. We'll close the distance with this one up here. We will gradually attempt to close the distance with this one up here. Alright, we are not gonna be able to get across here. Can they be shot? Alright, they can be shot. This problem is going to get a lot simpler now. Straight up, pretty effective and hilarious anti-intruder tool, but they were not relying on any reinforcements, I guess. They definitely could have stood to have some. Oh no, I've made a huge, tiny mistake. Don't even see where that one's shooting at me from. So annoying. And we'll just grab this ender chest, I mean, because why not, right? Alright, they are okay, so they broke through the window, or I broke through the window, and now they are breaking through the window. Let's just brick that window up again real quick, shall we? Did I know I could hit the projectiles? No, I did not know that. If I did it before, it was by accident. Oh, it goes up even taller. Of course it does. Why won't you die? Maybe they have resistance when they're not open. And who reads internet boxes on? Yep, you know, you never know when you'll need one. Alright, that could have been more elegantly done. Let's just do this. No, I can't. What the... Must be slabs or something. There's got to be a reasonable explanation for why the game is trolling me and not letting me put a block down. I just don't know what it is yet. Alright, I'm done. I don't care. This place was fine. I'm glad we were here. We're not gonna be here anymore though. Whatever. No one has ever been more disenchanted with the task than I am right now with ever doing anything in the end again. But, you know, I think, unless I need this cool stone stuff, maybe I don't have to come back. Let's put a jack-o'-lantern on. And that would have been too funny to fall down there and die. That's why you gotta look around. They're getting real whoopy, but... Exactly, I got the elytra. And we got some stuff out of the End City, you know, we've got enough for like 3 more shulker boxes. Alright. And now we'll just gently walk across the void. No, it's like, because for one point of consideration, like, I could just rely on myself to walk forward, but what if I fell? Well, I'd be sad about that for an indeterminate amount of time. Maybe forever, maybe slightly less time than forever. That's the sort of thing that really can't be anticipated. Despair is curious like that. You never know how sad you're going to get. For example, right here, there's an Enderman on my bridge. What do I do? Wait for him to walk away? Apparently. Don't you whoop at me, sir. Just sprint. I see you're from the school of wants me to die. You know, it'll be alright. We'll have a nice peaceful walk across the bridge. And, push Enderman off. What if he pushes me off? Have you ever thought of that? Have you thought of how I would suffer? You know, this takes almost as long as building it does. But importantly, you know, we've got our Unbreaking book. We'll be able to buy Mending as soon as we get home from the Librarian of Mending. You know, the third-person view makes it so I'd be able to see if they were trying to push me off. Alright. Of course, the problem is at some point I, like, enderpearled over to a different island. Because I was like, whatever, this will be fine. So I'm going to have to remember where that was and do it again. And I think from this point we just run flat this direction for like 800 blocks and then we'll find our way out. Alright, we'll run across this one. You guys happy? It's gonna take courage. You see, it just starts getting a little loopy there in the middle. Why am I slowing down? I feel nervous now. Oh, because I'm almost out of food. That's why. And there's an eerie noise, you know, just trying to make you die. Now, with incredible boldness, we'll just sprint across the bridge. You know, it was a short bridge. I could afford to be brave for a brief period of time. And if we ever come back, we'll just mine out that whole village city thing there, and that'll be all of the cool purple stone that we need. Alright. You know, we don't have enough endstone for a pineapple under the sea. We could also come back for that someday if I was that dedicated to it, but I could also just get coral and do it. Yes, indeed, and I did not die yet. There's still time. Now, this is a fun little video. The wither fight went super well. I should have just been more aggressive at the start, but I didn't anticipate stuff like the health regeneration and that kind of thing. But went well. I don't even think there were any moments where I got super sketch. I don't think I got under like 3 or 4 hearts, but I was really aggressive with my foods, and I had the best of foods, so that certainly would have helped. Chomping on golden apples for the regeneration just really fought against what the wither was trying to do. And of course, Prot 16 is its own reward. You never want to leave home without 16 layers of protection on your gear. Alright, good stuff. Random towers, bearing testament to the times that I was here before. And then we just, leap in and I believe end up comfortably in my bed at home? No. By spawn, which is the exact same as right at home. The benefits towards living at spawn is that you can look right at your spawn cherry tree and say, ah, the tree of 00. Alright, so you get the elytra. Oh. And you wear it on your chest piece. And it looks like a sweet cape. Okay. Well, I don't know what I expected. Okay, I clearly don't conceptually understand what's going on here. So you do it with spacebar then? That's exactly what you do. Alright, and you don't get vertical lift. Got it. Alright, so I don't understand it at all. Maybe you gotta be up high in the first place. Anyway, cool. I can fly. Sure, I can fly. Time to go home. That was underwhelming. Oh, okay, so you guys are saying that you can use rockets. That would explain why people act like you can do stuff with it. I don't know how to make fireworks, though. Why am I... Alright, there we go. That is why I was having a tough time. And we get one guy with a trident and another guy back-to-back with a trident. So, a little fun probability there. No tridents dropped, but a couple in a row is fun. Just paper and gunpowder? Ah, well then I will need more sugarcane. Yeah, I should be bringing this stuff home. We shouldn't be doing this here. I just need to grab emeralds for mending. Apparently they're not here. They must be in the chest at home. Alright, good stuff. Got my bones, got my nether star. We should put that into the chest of valuable things and forget about it forever. You like the switches instead of redstone torches for those? Yeah, levers are cheaper, and aesthetically, they don't look as red. Hmm. Where to put it? Yeah. No. If only I had made the house better, we could center it. We could just put it right there. Nope, you need to be able to see it. We'll just do it not centered and it won't matter. We'll do it on the outside of the house. but then it won't be centered. I don't know where I can put it. I should... What? New day, new me. That's too funny. Anyway, you're probably wondering how I got here. I just need to wear this everywhere I go. Yeah, I like it lower, because when it's higher up, you don't really get to see it when you look. But here, you know, you'd be like, bam! Ah, look, the dragon's, it's looking through the wall. It's right at you. But a wonderful time. But as we get here, it occurs to me that this is a fine time to think about ending the video. Which means, of course, dance party! We can look at the dragon. The dragon can be a part of the dance parties too. But you know, I think that went rather well. We got a dragon head for the wall. We got a cape that I'm probably gonna almost never use. But you guys say with fireworks it's cooler, so we'll see. But it'll be fine, you know, we'll just keep our Totem of Undying in our offhand, and then it'll make it totally fine whenever we're trying to learn how to fly. Oh my goodness. Garuda totally styling. Just standing on the dragon head. That's so funny. Garuda's like, oh yeah, you finally killed a dragon. You gotta brag about it. But, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Yeah, when we return, who knows what we'll do? Finally play the game. It's weird. You know, you spend all your time being afraid of dying, and then you forget that dragons can be easily slain. It could happen to anyone. But, you know, that'll be it for me today, guys. So thank you so much, and yep, I hope I'll see you in the next stream. Later.